Hi, Sandy Morgan. I want to introduce you today to Onetastic, which is an add-on for Microsoft OneNote. This works with the OneNote for desktop applications. So if you have the Microsoft Office versions 2007, 10, or 13, or the new 365 with the desktop version, Onetastic will work. Now, it will not work with the built-in OneNote version for Windows 8 or Windows 10. But if you do use the traditional Microsoft desktop versions for Windows, Onetastic is an awesome application, and let me show you what it does. Onetastic is actually an add-on that has many features or macros that you can download. From the Onetastic website, if you click on Download Now, and by the way, I didn't mention it, but Onetastic is free, which is amazing. You can either download Onetastic for 32-bit operating systems or 64-bit. They also offer a OneNote calendar, which I will demonstrate to you shortly. I would encourage you to download both of those. Once you download Onetastic, you will see on your Home tab a bunch of new applications or macros to choose from. I'm going to demonstrate the One Calendar first. Simply click on the Launch One Calendar application, and a window is going to appear. Now you can see that while it's working, what it's doing is it is putting in all the edits or all the places that you went into OneNote for that particular day. So you can see here today on Wednesday, March 2nd, I have gone into these different areas in my OneNote notebooks. If I go back into February, again, you can see that every time that I went into a section or a page in my OneNote, it's going to show me by day where I went. Now, this is really helpful if I remember working on a particular section last week and wanted to see when exactly that was. It's also a good feature for if you do a collaboration to see who worked on certain OneNote pages and sections when. Now, I've downloaded the applications that I want to use inside of my OneNote. So not all of these are going to be available when you first download Onetastic. In order to customize your Onetastic, you want to click on Download Macros. When you do, you're going to be directed back to the website where you can browse through all of the applications or macros that are available. For example, if I wanted to download the ability to insert monthly calendars, I would click on the macro and then click on the download button. Once you agree to the terms, you can save and then run the macro, which will then automatically appear inside of your OneNote. Back in my OneNote, I want to show you some of my favorite ones. The ones that I selected from Onetastic include the background colors, which you can have fun if you want to use a Blackboard page. You can use a Sublime theme, or you can actually go to a color list and select any color that you want. This is a great way to separate some of your pages, and especially if you're going to be doing presentations right from your OneNote, the background macro is a fun way to change the look of your Microsoft OneNote. Another one of my favorites is the calendar. I like to insert monthly calendars, and I use this calendar to keep track of my daily sales goals. Another one of my very favorite macros is the navigation. If I click on Where Am I?, it will automatically tell me where I am in terms of which notebook I'm in, which section, and on what page. I find that extremely useful if I navigate to a place and can't seem to find which of my notebooks that this page is in. One of the macros that I use most often is the sort feature. You can sort notebooks, pages, or sections alphabetically. When you do that, you can see how quickly it takes the pages in this section and sorts them alphabetically from beginning to end. The last macro I want to quickly show you is the table of contents. Navigate to the notebook and section that you want to create a table of contents. Select the drop-down arrow, and in this case I want a table of contents in my current section. And you can see that this table of contents will then list all of the pages in my section. I can also do a table of content for my current notebook that will list all the sections in my notebook. And finally, if I select Notebooks, Onetastic is going to create a list of all of the notebooks that I have in OneNote. In addition to the macros that I showed you, I would encourage you to click on the Download Macros and explore some of the other add-ons that are available. This has been Sandy Morgan, organizing the world one page at a time.